You're welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Joey Sparks. That's two E's, no Y. You heard me, two E's, no Y. And in this video, we are going to be reacting for the very first time to the big push. Xbox. You heard it. Xbox. I'm just trying not to say too many of the trigger words before we get too far into the video, if you know what I mean. So if you're ready for me to react to Xbox, then let me know. But first, you know I gotta play my intro. Yeah. Your coffee sip. Coffee sip. Yeah. Your bang. Take that down. Pull that up. Before we get started, please do me a favor. Like, comment on all the content, preferably as soon as it comes out. It'll help me, and I'll thank you. Appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm a music videographer by trade, so I take that POV into all the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do reviews, unboxings, and interviews. So hit the subscribe button, join the community, make some friends in the comments, and if you really vibing with us, please follow that Discord link and join the set, where we get to interact more over there on Discord. All right? Okay. Y'all know what time it is. It's Wednesday, right? And so we kind of gotten through a lot of Ren. I put off going through the big push for a long time, but now we back full. You know, I did dive into Romaine a little bit on his own journey, because he's a super talented brother, and I need to get more into Goran. And they tell me the drummer every time, and I cannot remember it still. I just need to react to him, and then I'll remember his name, just like I remember them all. But I wanted to say something up front. If you're new to these Wednesday reactions here on these channels, these Wednesday reactions is for my chat, okay? So we catching up, middle of the week, getting to listen to some dope artistry while chatting with one another on the live YouTube premiere chat, okay? It's pre-recorded, but the premiere, the chat is live. And so I'm going to draw this out. I'm going to pause. We're going to talk a little bit longer than a normal reaction. So if you were kind of looking for that quick, fast reaction to the big push Xbox Mary Jane, then this might not be the one, but trust me, it's going to be fun nonetheless. And if you're here in the premiere right now, y'all know what I'm talking about. Let them know with them hand over heart emojis. You could just put those up right now. We can all know. See, this is what we mean. So if you're new here, man, I really appreciate it. Join this slower, drawn out reaction vibe here so we have more time with one another, okay? And without further ado, the big push. Xbox Mary Jane. Shout out to Josh Styles, said directed this. Let's go. All right, real quick. Videographer and me is going to just assess the scenario, okay? And it's one of my favorite cinematic tips to help just footage give you that familiar cinema look, you know, is the rule of thirds. I've said it many times. Somebody can finish the statement for me. What do we do to the screen? That's right. We cut it into 9 equal parts. How do we do that? You're right. 2 vertical lines, 2 horizontal lines, right? If we were going to create a pair of vertical lines, where would they be? Right here. My mind instantly jumps to that, okay? When you do things like that, you just almost already are like subconsciously putting in the mind of the viewer, you know, to look in certain areas, right? Which will also center him up. If you'll notice, through his hair, there's a backlight behind the couch. Perfect. You need it. Notice it's not on top, because if it was on top, it would be lighting his face up right here super heavy. But I'm already noticing the bong life, the little leaf neon in the back. I mean, look at this. Look at it. Look at it. It just looks. Look at the clutter. Got the Xbox controller. Shout out to my brothers and sisters within the leaf. You know, there's a lot of crazy stuff that could be one's vice, and I think this one is, kind of one of the more harmless ones, if you will. I personally don't drink. I have before. Very rarely. I mean, it's probably been a year or two since I've even had a drink, and that's how little I started weaning off a drinking. Period. It was more of a younger social thing for me, whereas this medication just kind of just goes, "Where would you like to go, sir? With your thoughts?" And then we just go. So, all right. I know 6 seconds in, we really draw this out 5 minutes, and we've only played 6 seconds of the thing. Shout out to Wednesdays. Nice musicality, hitting the buttons to the beat.
Xbox marijuana, newsfeed melodrama. I really think I'm gonna lose myself to paranoia. I hate you, you're just like me, and I'm just like you, and all around. Never know, but always wonder. Always full of hunger.
This is amazing.
I think I really wanna get away from going under. I hate you, you're just like me, and I'm just like you, and all around. Pressure slits your town. I'm sick of the pressure.
Yeah, I gotta keep it real. Don't be sitting up next to me while I'm playing my video games. That's usually part of the reason why I kind of wait till everybody shut up before I get down. Just because, like otherwise, I don't want to get upset at you for slightly distracting me by maybe bumping me or getting in my space when I could be at a critical point in the game, and I can't let my fellas down. I cannot let my fellas down. It's really it's really just connecting with like one of my best friends. His screen name is Stephens Muffins, and I used to work with him, and then we started playing multiplayer video games together, and we religiously played, I don't know, pretty close to every other night or something like that, where we get on for a couple hours. I literally can handle about 2 hours, and then I'm out. Now, I mean, I used to be able to play the whole day away. God, before responsibilities. Oh man, that used to be the jam. But yeah, you can't be sitting that close to me while I'm trying to get my video game on. And I love the vibe. Like, could you imagine like a small little movie with Goran, Ren, and Romaine as like a Pineapple Express, or like a Method Man, Redman, How High, the Cheech and Chong type of vibe type. Somebody write that down and copyright that. Don't let nobody. I'm sure someone said that before. All right, let's run. Shout out to the chat.
I want to burn it down. Netflix and procreation, 5G radiation, medicated population, keep them all in isolation. God bless our corporation. Right conversation, real life expectation.
Okay, you not slick.
Population, keep them all in isolation. God bless our corporation. Right conversation.
Now, we all know what happened right there, right? If you don't, just in case, the cleaning of the screen right there was a cut in this seamless one take. That's how Ren is now in the rabbit costume. But I'm sure all y'all knew that before me. This came out. May 2021. So I'm the one who's late here. All right, let's rock.
Real life expectation. False news publication.
Get away from me while I'm playing my video games. But I don't go into video games when I think you want attention, so we should be good there. There should be none. My wife would never be here with this. Actually, my wife got to do this with my sons. It's crazy because when I started dating my wife, she would come over and that would be the play, you know. After a while, I'd be like, yeah, okay. You just chilling here, right? Okay, cool. Well, my homeboy hit me up. We about to gang. So you just want to sit here, cool, right? And then the kids and, you know, justice being made. And now my wife does that with my kids because they like me. They like their games like me. My oldest son is a super gamer. A super duper gamer. And he's got like a whole, like he built his whole PC. He plays like that. I should tag him in the chat someday. But I'm not sure. He may not want that. And I respect my junior, so I need to speak with him on that. Do you want this alley-oop or not? And then my youngest, he plays now too. I mean, he watching his older brother and his dad, you know, get down on games. And so of course he's gonna want to play too. And so like literally, I'm sure more than likely right now, they upstairs right now. My wife is in my youngest bed with him while he's either watching some YouTube on his PlayStation or he playing video games on that joint. She gotta watch it. Isn't that crazy how the cycle go down? All right. Once again, we are 12 minutes into this, and it's only been a minute 40. Shout out to Wednesday chats.
Ignorance in education. I hate you, you're just like me, and I'm just like you, and all around. Precious little town.
Yo, the policeman out here getting to some.
Sick of the pressure. I want to burn it down.
Shout out to Toby Tanner, my brother. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, so amazing. Shout out to Chief Barrick. If you in the chat, what's popping? If you watching this later, Chief, shout out to you, brother. There's something very Michelle Gondry out of this, right? Like, oh, this is beautiful. Yo, shout out to Romaine in the priest suit as well. And that's the drummer right there, right? And as I go on with the beard, that's dope.
Xbox, marijuana, 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 Xbox, marijuana.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh yeah, that's fine. You put that in there. You sell that right now. Oh, he put it in the Xbox case. That's amazing. Oh, and it says the big push on it. Fire. That part killed it for me. First of all, I was like, why are they showing all the set? I don't know why we gotta skim past that, but maybe it could just be like, yo, that's part of the house.
Xbox, marijuana, 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 Xbox, marijuana.
Wow. Even with all that stopping and pausing and drawing out sidetrack combos that we were having, I'm still like fully impressed with the song at the end. Like I'm still able to vibe, and like for them to be able to hit him with that, like, like that doubling effect, that they were just increasing the amount of them on the screens as the beat builds. That's a cool thing about having a band too. Is it doesn't have to be all you. Like you were like, I got my man coming in playing the priest. You know what I mean? Like so many more hands in the pot, but also more tough to work with. Now these brothers seem like they vibe pretty well, right? But we all know instances of music groups that just didn't make it because eventually bumping heads, and those probably more than likely are groups that were forced to be together more than groups that just started off together. But these guys seem real dope. I mean, if you this one and probably Bongo Bong, I like the Swan Song too. These are probably some of my favorites from the Big Push so far. Icarus, golly. Okay, they getting a little list here. They getting a little list, and then not to mention their live joints. But yeah, just to be around that many more talented musicians and have them at your disposal to create some of this stuff. Like I'm jealous. I'm like, sorry, I was checking the mic out. Pause. Yo, I see a pause in the chat. If you are a channel member, put the pause in the comment section in the chat. Checking out the mic is crazy. But I mean, I was looking at the microphone volume to see if it had switched. As my levels, I wasn't sure if they were hitting, if you could hear me or not. See, some of the weird things I got to think about while we're streaming here, or like while we're recording these reactions, and there's certain people who they get in, they put on edits, and there's some folks who I assume like me who like to just we're just gonna get this one-off riff, and we're gonna just try and figure out how to do it one time, and then you say things like, I was just checking out the mic. Pause game. Pause. Okay. Yo, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. These middle of the week, these hump day premieres in the chat are a super, super pleasure. And I'm so, dopely thankful for like having that the privilege to be able to chat with y'all midweek, because it doesn't keep it that far in between like Fridays, so like having these Wednesdays is super dope. And for the new year, we're gonna try and show some other people some Ren, right, on this channel. And by some other people, not many, but we are making, we have already done and made some moves to try and increase the how do I say, the share of the guestability. Is that a word? The guestability. Microphones, monitors, like extra setups just to kind of increase the production value around here. I'm not sure when this is popping off. Oh no, I know exactly when this is popping off. This is popping off, and we just hit 30K. Shout out to y'all. Like y'all the reason why we here, right? Since we're here, let's shout out my Rangers, especially the Green Ranger, Megan Dreer. She holds me down, super, super, super dope. And I just can't thank her for doing that. Really helps our channel kind of like, well, she kind of helps me with some of the like the Discord stuff, and just kind of focusing like on some of the lives and moderating over there. And I couldn't ask for anyone better to help me, so thank you, since we're here, and you might be here too in the chat. So everybody shout out Megan in the chat. And since this is the first Wednesday for the new year, I hope everybody is on their way to make their goals. Like I said, 30K was one of my first ones, so we done did it. Boom. Done. Boom. So we're going to celebrate. Oh, also, real quick note for this Friday night's live. This is the only time I think this is going to bump in. My son has a basketball game, okay? And sometimes they end between 7 and 7:30. Now, the gymnasium, hop, skip, and a jump. right over there. Like I'm not really worried about it taking too long to get from there to here. But we're gonna be starting a little bit later. Also, this week's gonna be a YouTube channel member request. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a members only post, and then on that members only post, you will be able to comment one reaction, and it is 5 minutes or under for music videos only or lyric videos. Please, no comedy, no video games, no behind the scenes stuff. We're looking for music videos under 5 minutes. And then you have to be live in the chat on Friday when we randomly spin the wheel. If it lands on you, you got to be live in the chat, and then we'll do a live reaction. And that's just to give back to the channel members here. Thank you. Not to mention, we got a lot of gifted channel members last weekend, so hopefully we can land on one of theirs, and they get to see what it's like to experience to have some of their stuff reacted to here. And that's, all more of the community. All right. At this point, I am super rambling. I know everyone's talking about, oh, here it comes, random random exit, it's just gonna happen out of nowhere, abrupt ending, here it comes. Not yet. Pause. Here it comes. Crazy. Like I said, that for Friday, I appreciate everybody who's the channel member here. So we're gonna do that. Our Friday night public live will be for everybody, but the reaction will be requested by the channel members. So okay, now that I got that clear, make sure you're hitting that Discord link, joining up over our Discord, jump in the conversation, let us get to know you. And I am way more active over there than I am over here in the chat. So go over there and become friends on the set, and we'll holler on the next one. Peace.